Hey guys, my name's Rebecca Yancey. I am a full-time Poshmark seller and a full-time Poshmark VA, and I am creating this YouTube channel to share my tips, share my hauls, share my life, everything, to get connected into the Poshmark community. I'm assuming most people who find this probably came from my Instagram. That's at Mrs. Yancey VA. And I'm just going to do a quick intro. I don't post a whole lot of personal stuff on my Instagram, but I am going to tell you guys how I got into this, and it is a little bit personal, so we'll just dive right in. We'll start about 5-6 years ago. I wasn't on the Poshmark app yet, but I was suffering from a rare medical condition that caused me a lot of pain and embarrassment. There's one specialist here where I live in Phoenix, Arizona, and I respect him as a doctor, but he did practice out of his field, which caused me a lot of harm. And I eventually was diagnosed with, severe anxiety, severe depression, PTSD, all of that. A few years ago, I attempted suicide. I ended up in a psychiatric unit for a while, and I just needed to make a change. I did find the right doctor over in California, and I started on my recovery once I was physically okay. Because I was suffering from so much anxiety, depression, I was very suicidal, something I think I'll struggle with for my whole life. And the PTSD, I wasn't sleeping at night. I was having flashbacks all the time. I was just not in a good place, and I needed something that was flexible, that I could, stay home when I needed to, and work on my mental health. So I started selling on Poshmark. I had started part-time when I was a social worker. I hated my job as a social worker. I worked with CPS, and I worked with the parents who had their children taken away, and it just wasn't for me. So I left that, and I kind of dove right into Poshmark and was like, you know what? I told my husband, I was like, I don't know if this is crazy, but I want to do this full time right now. And he was like, go for it. Like, you can do it. And I just went for it. I had a lot of learning to do. I've come really far since I started. I started digging into it early this year, so around February 2019. And then I started my VA services around March, April, and went full-time around July. So it's been great. My VA services are my main focus. I have one part-time assistant, and I pay all my bills with my VA business, and then I make full-time income pretty much on Poshmark, and that goes to our savings and extra stuff. So yeah, it's been a huge blessing. It's something I want to continue with in the future, and I'm just really excited to start this YouTube channel. I've been really hesitant to do YouTube. YouTube terrifies me, so this is a big deal. But it's kind of the next step. If you did happen across this and you're not following me on Instagram, it's at Mrs. Yancey VA. And I'll be sharing on there, and I'll be sharing on here as much as I can, and I'm just really excited to be part of this community. I just got back from Poshfest, and I'm like, woo, I got a Poshmark high. So if we met at Poshfest and stuff, reach out, say hi. And if you guys could just do me a favor and subscribe, share this video, whatever, that would be great. It would just mean a whole lot. So thank you guys so much, and I look forward to connecting with you all.